Sup YouTube family, sup Phoenix gang, it's your boy King Abe. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys how you guys can scalp gold like a pro forex trader. So if this is your first time on my channel and if you find value in this video, all I ask is that you give this video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. Now without further ado, let's roll out the intro and let's get this video started. For this scalping strategy, we're going to be looking at this strategy on the 15-minute time frame, and we're actually going to be using three indicators. Those are the indicators that we're going to be using for this strategy. But before I actually get started, so if you guys actually want access to my signals on Telegram, the link is going to be down below in the description. So if you guys want access to my signals, the link is going to be down below in the description. So now to use this strategy, like I told you guys earlier, we're going to be using three indicators, and we're going to be looking at this on the 15-minute time frame. Now the first indicator we're going to be using is EMA, moving average exponential. We're going to be using two moving averages. So to add this onto your chart, you go here to your indicators and you search EMA, which is moving average exponential. You just click on it twice and you go here to settings. The first one, we're going to change that to 55, and you can use whatever color you want as well. So you change the first one to 55, and the second one, you go here to settings and you change that to 200. And for the color, you can use whatever color you want, and you can change the thickness if you want to as well. So we have the 200 EMA and we have the 55 EMA. The final indicator we're going to be using for this strategy, you go here to indicators and you search for Ichimoku cloud, and once you're done, you add it onto your chart and you go here to settings, and you make sure you remove the conversion line, the baseline, and the lagging span. You only need the leading span A and B, and you need the plots on the background. Once you're done, you click on OK. Now to use this strategy, what we need to be looking out for is when we have price above the Ichimoku cloud and above the two EMAs, we're looking to take buy positions. So you need price to be above the three indicators to take a buy position, and you need price to be below the three indicators to take a sell position. Now, but before we get in, let me tell you something, guys. The key to making money when you're scalping gold is the key that you actually need when you're scalping gold is you need a very good strategy and you need a very good entry. Those are the two things that you need to know and understand if you're trying to make money while scalping gold. Now, if we take a look at this buy example here, we can see that price is above the Ichimoku cloud and we have price above the two EMAs. So now what we're simply waiting for now is we need to look for a very good entry. And when I'm scalping gold, this is what I do. I always shoot for, my target is always 100 pips and my stop loss is always 70 pips. So that's going to give me about 1-3 or 1-4 risk to reward ratio. That's how I scalp gold, and I'll be showing you, that's what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. Now to get in this buy, what we're simply waiting for is I'm going to put this in replay mode and I will show you where your entry is going to be, because we need to have price above the three EMAs if we're trying to take a buy position. So let me put this in replay mode and let's take a look and see where our entry is going to be. So we're going to start from right over here where we have price above the EMA, the 3 indicators, and let's take a look and see where our entry is actually going to be. So you can see we got a pullback here. We got a pullback right over here. So now we're just waiting for our entry. So let's keep looking for the right time to get in a trade. Now, for me, my entry, because we have a pullback here and we have another pullback right over here, and I'll simply have my entry right over here at this bullish candle. I'll have my entry right over there, and I'll simply target 70 pips. I'm just going to target 70 pips right over here. I'll have 70 pips right here, and my take profit is going to be 100 pips. So we're shooting for 100 pips. So we have 100 pips and our risk to reward ratio is 1:4. So let's take a look and see how this trade actually played out. So let's take a look and see. Let's see this in action. See right there. You can see right there we got our take profit smashed for 100 pips, stop loss 70 pips, and our risk to reward ratio was 1:4. So this is how you use this strategy for a buy position. Very simple to use. You need price to be above the 3 indicators, and you simply just wait for a pullback, and you have your stop loss at 70 pips and you target 100 pips. Once you have that, then you're out of the trade and you're done for the day. Now that's for a buy position. Now let's take a look and look for a sell position here real quick. Let's look for a sell position. Let's see here. Let's look for a good sell position. So let's see here. Okay, so now when it comes to a sell, what we need to be looking out for is we need price to be below the 3 indicators. Now once we have price below the 3 indicators, now what we're simply waiting for is our entry. Remember what I told you guys earlier, the key to making money when you're scalping gold is you need a very good strategy and you need a very good entry. Those are the 2 things you need if you're trying to make money scalping gold. Now we know we have price below the 3 EMAs. Now what we're simply waiting for now is we just simply waiting for our entry. Now let me put this in replay mode and I'm going to show you guys where your entry is going to be for this sell position. So we'll start from right here because we have price below the 3 indicators. So let's see where our entry is going to be. Now we can see price is actually pulling back. So now we're just waiting for our entry. Let's keep looking. Now we have the pullback right there at the 50 EMA. Now we can see now that what we have here now is a downtrend continuation because we have the rejection. Price rejected the 50 EMA here and price is still below the 200 EMA and still below the Ichimoku cloud. So we'll have our entry right over here, somewhere around over here. And what do we have to do now? We have to target our stop loss, which is going to be for 70 pips. This is exactly what I do when I'm scalping gold, and my take profit is going to be for 100 pips. So I have my take profit for 100 pips right there. Now all we have to do now is let's see how this trade actually played out. Let's take a look and see. Right there, we got our take profit smashed for 100 pips, stop loss 70 pips, risk to reward ratio 1 to 4. So this is how you use this strategy for a sell. Let's see, let me show you guys in case if you missed this entry right here and you're trying to get in a sell position. So let's see here. So let's go back to that real quick. Let's go back to that sell position. So as long as price stays below the 3 EMAs, we only looking to take a sell position. And if you miss this entry, if you had missed this entry right here, now what you have to do is you just gotta wait. And if you had got in that trade here, obviously you could have been, you could have stayed in that trade longer, but usually I don't do that. I only target 100 pips and I'm done. Now right over here we had another entry right over here because we still have price below the 200 EMA, and we have price actually closed above the 50 EMA here. We have price closing above the 50 EMA, but price was still below the 200 EMA, and now price came back just to continue the sell. No, we have a sell continuation here, and you could have had your entry right over here after this bearish candle closed below the 50 EMA. You could have had your entry right there. So you could have had your entry right over here, and you have your stop loss. You just target 70 pips for your stop loss, because you don't have to, because this is gold is a very volatile pair, so I don't usually keep my stop loss too tight because it's a very volatile pair. So I target 70 pips as my stop loss, and you just target 100 pips as your take profit. And if you did that, this definitely would have been a winning trade. You would have won this trade as well. Your risk to reward ratio is 1 to 4, which is a very risk to reward right there. So guys, this is exactly how you use this strategy to scalp gold on the 15-minute time frame. So guys, if you find value in this video, all I ask is that you give this video a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.